All right, guys, welcome back to Fight For It 6, presented by Farm Pit. I am Dylan McGrath, my co-commentator, Tony Loco Soto. I'm excited about this one. We've got another matchup at 125 pounds featuring one of the standout prospects from the last card, Dylan Williams, fighting out of Atlantic MMA, versus Nhã Ae, who's looking to bounce back from his loss in his debut, fighting out of Primal MMA.
If there's one fight I can say that I'm very excited to see, it's Dylan Williams. Let me tell you, this man went in there on his first fight, a debut, and he put on a striking clinic. He went out there, looked very comfortable. He did not stop high-pace action. But the only thing I have to say, he did not know when to pull the trigger and go for the finish.
Yeah, several times throughout that fight, we were, markedly very impressed with his striking credentials and with his, just overall ability in there for an amateur debut. I talked to him a little bit after the fact. He actually has a wrestling-based background, so it'll be very interesting to see if he needs to use that, if he wants to use that versus Nhã Ae. We have kind of no idea what Nhã Ae is going to be bringing to the table. So now that we know that Dylan Williams is kind of this versatile weapon, it'll be interesting to see which one he chooses.
But that doesn't take anything away from Nhã Ae. Let me tell you something. These guys right now, he has a 0-1 record right now. That means he's going there hungry. He wants to get that one on his record. He has something to prove tonight, and I can't wait to see him fight.
Amateur MMA, anything could happen. So here comes Sam Falgout to end the tension with the in-ring introductions.
All right, your seventh fighter tonight brings you a fighter out of the blue corner, standing 5 foot 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Looking to get his first win in the cage tonight, fighting out of Primal MMA. From Vietnam by way of Greensboro, North Carolina. Please welcome, he goes by the name of Nhã Ae. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds, looking to stay undefeated in the cage tonight, bringing a record of 1-0. Fighting out of Atlantic MMA from Taylorsville, North Carolina. Please all welcome Dylan Williams.
Dylan Williams, of course, the highly touted prospect that we've talked about so much on our last show.
He's got really good movement. He moves like a modern-day Dominic Cruz in my book.
Absolutely.
And here we go.
And he has also got some wrestling tools. I don't know if he'll need them, not with his
Dylan Williams.
striking style that he displayed last time. And he already is jumping around on those feet with the movement. Nhã says we'll trade kicks. We'll trade kicks.
It's like a Muay Thai fight right here. Ooh. Here we go. Oh,
Dylan Williams
right into guard.
Using some of the grappling we talked about.
Oh, wow. Pinning his head down. Look at that. Good forearm against the chin, right under the neck.
Very brutal.
Very good. Ooh, very good. He needs to watch his arms. He's going to set up an armbar for it if he keeps trapping those arms.
Not exactly the most.
There it is.
Not exactly the most technical escape, but it gets the job done for Dylan Williams.
What you have to do.
That's absolutely correct.
Oh,
keeps
man.
Slamming him, keeps pushing.
The back of your head hits that mat. It's going to hurt. He's going for a pass.
He's got long legs. Once they get grapevine, it's hard to get him out.
He has half guard.
Don't let him get that leg across that knee now. You good. Just stay calm.
Not all the way yet. He's trying to go for that half guard. He has a leg hooked on the outside.
Come on, you gotta get up now.
Wow.
You good. There you go.
Oh, he's going to try to go for a sweep here. He's got one butterfly in.
Sweep him to the right.
He's got one butterfly in right here.
Sweep him.
Oh, he's almost over, but he gets in the butterfly guard.
He has one in.
If he can just, he's
he has a hook
shifting
on
his spine off the mat is how you're going to avoid getting swept here. And he
very
walks
nice.
through the guard, but no, it's back
catch him with a jab on the way up.
And I think Dylan Williams has no problems with that.
Oh, his cardio looks amazing right now. Sticking that jab out there, letting him know he's here.
But Nhã already showing more resistance than Dylan Williams' previous opponent.
He's going with a lead side kick. Ooh, wild overhand. I think Dylan needs to keep
Good
his hands
head
up.
movement from Dylan, though.
Ooh,
I mean, even with the hands
spinning back
down.
heel kick to the body.
Come on now. You got to fight.
He's putting on a striking clinic now. Ooh, try to answer back with a lead leg kick to the rear leg of Dylan. Ooh, that looked like it hurt him.
Yeah,
That might have hurt him right there.
it's interesting that this guy has no
Oh,
another head and arm throw.
beautiful head and arm throw. Right into mount.
This time right to the
Right
mount.
into mount.
Dylan Williams wants this finish now. I know that after that last
He's
fight.
postured up very well. Good technique right here.
He is putting all the weight on the upper chest, preventing the bridge of Nhã Ae.
Look at that. Pinning him down.
And he will give
Oh,
up
he
his
turns.
back.
He doesn't quite have both hooks in. He can
he
work
has
from right
all
here.
the time in the world.
Oh, he's got a good hook in, but he don't got the other one. He can work right here.
First round coming to an end with Dylan Williams on top, almost securing the finish. Doesn't want to burn anything out, just going to
try
ride
to
it.
flatten him out there.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like he really wanted to end it with strikes.
Wow. All I can say is Dylan looks really fresh. I think he got hurt with a leg kick.
But other than
and
that, he's shown
he looks
very
pretty
well
sharp.
rounded.
Nhã Ae is doing a really good job too. As far as striking, I think when he got to the ground, I think he had really good defense. He's not letting Dylan really get a really strong position.
Not
where
his
he can,
rhythm either when it comes to the striking, and he's willing to trade strikes with him, which his last opponent just wasn't willing to do.
Exactly. See, Dylan throws a kick. Nhã is answering right back with a lead leg kick or a rear leg kick, and he's just answering back. He has an answer for everything Dylan has, but I just think Dylan just has more for him. Can't wait to see what this next round's going to bring us right now.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what I wanted. I wanted to see Dylan Williams get tested a little bit more after that first fight where he just kind of, breezed through it and put on a 3-round showcase.
Sure did.
Dylan Williams versus Nhã Ae, round 2. Dale Fry will get us started here.
There we go. It doesn't look like they're both breathing hard at all. Both look pretty fresh. Here we go.
Dylan Williams moving light on his feet as always. And
Nhã
Nhã
has
Ae,
really good boxing stance. Dylan, ooh.
that's a very good
His
way to
hands are
slow.
kinda low
if
right
you're
now.
worried
Dylan's-
about the footwork of your opponent, that is a
Ooh,
good way to
answered right
slow it
back.
down.
You were correct. But look, he answered right back with a leg kick. Dylan setting up his feints. Ooh, it looked checked to me.
That was one thing that we saw a ton of in the first fight that we're not seeing a lot in this fight is the hip feints.
Checked it again. Oh! He checked that kick.
Nhã
Ooh.
has some really, really strong
He checked
kicks.
it. Landed one and checked the other. Dylan's about to utilize a really good strike. I'm telling you right now.
That
He's
was an
about to throw.
interesting spin.
He's going to throw something big.
A shame that you cannot throw kicks to the head under the North Carolina amateur MMA rules.
I felt like Dylan was setting up something big.
Like a shot,
That was really, really, really
telegraphed.
telegraphed.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Got my words a little mixed up there, but yeah, that was really telegraphed.
Yeah,
right
we
there.
had a feeling that he was setting something up, but it just ended up being a shot. And now,
He's got him in a bulldog.
a scarf choke, I think, is what he was going for, or some kind of scarf pressure hold.
Wow, Nhã has
Nhã
his back
on the
now.
back.
Oh, this doesn't look good for Dylan.
He's in a bad spot now. This is certainly the worst spot we've ever seen Dylan Williams in. This would be a huge upset, in my opinion. Body triangle is in.
Oh,
Spins into the
reversal.
guard. That is a great escape.
Right into the guard.
I'm a big fan
right
of that
back
one
to his
myself.
slams. Nhã needs to let go.
If you want to get off the ground, then you want to get to the cage. If you want to stay on the
Oh,
ground,
there it
don't do
is.
that.
There it is. He needs to go for the finisher. He's had problems in the past going for the finish.
Dylan Williams showing us more of that reserve that he had in that first fight, but this time using it positively, in my opinion.
He has a full tank of gas, it looks like to me.
Absolutely.
Wow,
nice
right to the
push kick.
chest.
Now you got to do it again, man.
Dylan got caught with an
Nah,
overhand. Oh, he
blasting
missed
with
that.
overhand. Missed there.
Went for the Superman punch and didn't quite get it. He's going to try to take his back from here. He's going for a headlock, which is not the
Another
smartest
head and
thing.
arm throw.
And
Dylan Williams gets his back taken again, this time standing.
he needs to push his hands down and bump his hips out and try to get out of there. Dylan needs to push his hands down.
Nah needs to do a mat return, get his back off the cage. He's not going to do any work.
Nah's hands down right now. He's not doing it. He needs to. There it is. There he goes. Beautiful.
Nhã Ae is alive, and he is in this fight 100%. He was able to take the back of Dylan Williams twice in that round. Oh, no, it's fine, dude. We sound fine.
I feel like I'm not saying the right fucking thing, though.
I know.
Because I can't hear myself, so I feel like I can't. It's very weird. What were you calling that? It looked like a bulldog, like having a bulldog choke.
It was, so when you do a bulldog choke and you're not on their back, but you're on their chest, it's called a scarf choke. So if you're like, if I'm here on you, this is a bulldog choke. But if I was here, we'd be in a scarf choke position.
It's kind of like the same
It's kind of like the same move.
Yeah.
It's just inverted.
Same shit.
And Dylan Williams put some pressure from that scarf hold position on Nhã, but it just ended up in resulting in a back take. And if you don't have your weight distributed properly,
Dylan's definitely favoring that.
Yeah,
leg.
that's what I thought too. I heard the corner of Nhã saying that the leg was hurt.
Dylan needs to stick that jab out. There he goes.
Yeah, that's the when you're that longer guy, you cannot forget about that jab being there. You cannot forget that your best weapon is there.
Dylan needs to stick that jab out. He's a taller guy. He needs to utilize his distance. Oh, that was good.
He's level changing a lot more too.
He needs to get an underhook here. Oh, he's got a crank. He's got a crank. He's cranking his neck pretty bad. Wow.
Dylan Williams ends up on top. Wow, what a sequence.
Oh, he's in a half guard, half guard. Nhã has a butterfly in there.
He has like that half knee shield kind of thing.
Oh, he's trying to pass. Can Dylan pass? He needs to do it's a windshield wiper right here and get his leg right out of there.
Yeah, he's trying to get that leg out. That's what he needs.
Right there, it's out. He needs to pass.
But Dylan Williams is attacking the head and looking for another sub here. Dylan Williams is working on a submission hold. I can't see quite. I think it's just a guillotine. But he's not fully flat across the body, which won't make it a true choke. I mean, he can crank him out, get a pain tap.
A crank. Wow.
Nhã is hanging tough.
Wow. He is tough as nails. He's going to burn his arms out if he does not get the submission.
And this is the final round here. I mean, if you're going to burn it sometime, now's the time.
No time like the present.
Dylan Williams looking to pass again while having the head controlled. Going to the back on the flat side.
Oh, he needs to throw some knees. He needs to rain knees down right here.
He's got, oh man, yes. He's going for the first hook now, the second hook.
Raining down strikes.
Smart to try to put your side down or your back down there for Nhã, but unfortunately he's just too close to that fence and it's going to compromise his ability to flatten out.
Right here's a good example of where you can do shoulder strikes. From right here, just start driving your shoulder right into his chin, right into his face. Make him turn the direction you don't want him. Oh, raining knees from the bottom. Old school. You got the forearm across the face.
He had no other way to answer, and Dylan Williams answers back with a elbow and forearm across the face, grinding on the facial bones.
Now he's got one leg on the inside. 10 seconds
Short time left in this fight. Dylan Williams will probably secure a decision victory here, but not without a struggle.
Wow. We've really seen some diversity in that fight.
Nhã Ae tested Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams seemed to have hurt his foot a little bit in that second round, but he maintains control, stays in it, probably gets the decision.
Well, you know what they say, never leave it in the judge's hands. Anything could happen here.
That's true. I don't think any fight until now has gone to the scorecards.
Surprisingly.
It's been a crazy night here at Fight Forward, especially for the MMA.
Night.
That is correct. No fight has gone to the scorecards as of yet. No, you're good.
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to sound like a fucking idiot on this one.
You sound fine, dude. Don't worry about the levels because Jason can fix all that.
Talking about what I'm saying. I can't hear myself, so it's hard for me to.
Well, trust me, you haven't said anything wrong.
Do I sound sexy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to go over there now. I'm fucking tired. I've been up for longer than 24 hours. I've been up like 30-something hours.
Decision is in. Your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Dylan Williams.
He fought a hard fight.
Taking the decision, and
how do you feel about that decision, Dylan?
Good. I mean, it was a phenomenal performance from him still. I just was happy that we saw him tested on the feet and on the ground. We got to see more of his ground game. This is still a guy you want to keep your eye on. He didn't look nearly as good as he did in his first fight, but that's the amateur ranks.
You know, at the same time, these fights are building blocks, you know, and
Absolutely.
each fight makes you better. You know, you learn from each fight, and I think if there's anything he could take out of this fight, he's going to start checking kicks a lot more.
Kristen Cubbage has a post-fight interview coming up with Dylan Williams. I'm sure you guys want to hear from him again. One of the best prospects here in the Fight Fort cage, fighting out of Atlantic MMA.
This here soil was hand-tilled by my granddaddy for decades with the perfect blend of nutrients for growing DOs. Try for pit! Come on!
I'm here with Dylan Williams. Tell me about your victory.
That was for my uncle. 14 years ago yesterday, he passed away. He was the one that taught me to start all this in self-defense. That was for him. It wasn't my best performance, but I dedicate it to him. So
You
that's
still
all for
came
him.
out victorious.
I had a cross on me, but I guess it come off.
Yeah,
but that
what
was,
happened to it? It was
I
up
don't
there
know what
when
happened. It was
when
only
we came
grappling.
in.
But it had his name and his dates on it, so this is for him.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, definitely for him.
Your faith is important to you.
Yes, ma'am, it is. And I see things I could have did differently, but I got the W, and that's all that matters.
That's right. So tell me what's next.
Another fight. I want to keep moving up, keep improving. Need to work on my jiu-jitsu, and definitely be back better than ever.
Awesome. So where are you training?
Atlantic MMA, local, and I'm from Taylorsville, so I'm local. So this is perfect for me, a local promotion, so
Right.
I'm very excited to be part of it.
Exactly. Well, I'm sure your uncle will be very proud of you today.
Win or lose, I know he would have, but it's just better to get that W for him.
That's right.
Respect to my opponent, put up a heck of a fight, and I want to thank my team so much, so I'm here.
That's right. Well, congratulations, Dylan, and we hope to see you again.
Thank you
real
very
soon.
much.
Thank you. Thanks for talking to me.